Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the portfolio. Down day today, down 1.6%. AMD continues to go down. We just hit 450 today as market open, but it's slowly making its way back up. I want to see AMD go below 450. I want to see AMD go back to these lows right here. 430, under 430 would be nice. I would like to buy some at that price. Big news this week. Nvidia gonna report earnings this week, so that's gonna be a big catalyst whether or not the whole market goes up or down, especially AMD. So I'm really paying attention to that. Depending how low Nvidia goes this week before earnings, if it continues to go down to about $200, I will be interested in actually maybe buying some either AMD or Nvidia. Especially because it's getting red, right? Kind of like the opposite of what happened with AMD. AMD moved up a lot right before earnings, and then boom, it crashed back down right after earnings, right? So the move was already pricing in a good earnings report. But if Nvidia is doing the opposite, everyone's kind of pricing in okay to bad report or something that's in line to what everyone's expecting, and somehow Nvidia outperforms, which they always do. They always beat and raise guidance like they always do that. But if this stock keeps underperforming, because we already seen this stock all the way up to almost 230, and now it's back to 210. So if we can see Nvidia drop to under $200 by Wednesday before the market closes, if we can see under $200, it may be a good opportunity to buy some shares, either in Nvidia or in AMD. So that's kind of why I'm predicting, depending on where Nvidia closes before earnings on Wednesday, is whether or not I think it would be a good buy or not. So if Nvidia somehow goes back up to 220, 230, I think it'll be very hard for it to move up more. Maybe it could, but I think it will be a low chance. But it'll probably bounce back. It'll probably go down, and then boom, the next day will probably slowly make its way back up. But if we see Nvidia closing on Wednesday, let's say at 195, $15 less than it is right now, then I think that would be a good indicator to buy, because I think obviously Nvidia will probably do very good in their earnings, and they'll probably bump up their guidance a little bit more. And of course, this would be great, but since it's the biggest company with the biggest expectations, there's always people that I think that they could have done better, or they should be doing better. So that's kind of like the prediction that I have right now for that. So I just being patient. We're gonna be waiting until Wednesday. And like I said, maybe by now until then, Nvidia's at 210 right now. It may go back to close to all time highs, right? And then at that point, I'm not buying. It'll probably go down. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. Gonna be patient with that. All of my buying power is margin, so I don't have a need to use it. I'm only using this margin whenever I have a great opportunity. Right now, these are good opportunities, right? Good opportunities. AMD at 450 is a really good opportunity to get some stocks. I'm waiting for a great opportunity. I'm just waiting for, if AMD goes back to 430, 420, then that's a pretty good opportunity, a pretty great opportunity. I'm seeing if SoFi hits under 16, great opportunity. Those are the type of opportunities. If I see Meta going under what's it called, 520, that's a great opportunity. So not going to be too risky with my money, going to be conservative, especially like I said, this buying power is all margin, so it's going to be more riskier if I was to get into something right now and it drops back down a lot more. So just try to play it safe for now.